Letters! Soldier! One word, the meaning of life! Yeah, Bugatti juice! How we doing? Previously on Kimba TV. Risking 1,500 per coin? What the fuck? No. Are you talking about this or are you talking about this? This, you would do the same thing. I would do the same thing here. I would never take the first wick. The only time I would take the first wick is I see this going down. Juice. Oh, Bookmap is dead again. What the fuck, Bookmap? Juice. Everyone! Happy Friday, y'all! I didn't realize my internet went down for like 15 minutes. J-Buck says, can you explain the lines you're putting, please? Yeah, these are gamma exposures. J-Bucks, Boo Gamma, gamma exposure levels. So for S&P, so we know what to expect, just like yesterday. And then let's take a look at CME. Okay, awesome. So obviously, if we get above settlement at 77,075, that's Bulla. Next target would be around 78,000. You got single prints below. So yeah, we would still expect higher. The two easy longs would probably be a swing fail on the single prints. Yeah, and then you're probably eyeing this too for the low. So let's lock that one in and make it dashed. Let's put support. Yeah, that's really it. I mean, it's hella easy today, again. So continuation up, structure hasn't changed. You've got a CME single print right below value area low, right around the midpoint as well at the EQ. So the first long attempt, maybe, if we get it, swing fail on the first single print. If it goes lower than that, swing fail on the second single print. And then the really nice one would be around 75. All right, and then we'll keep an eye on the RTH gap in about an hour, and we'll go with the flow. All right. Yeah, today's easy at least. Ace says, don't be mad at Ace. How we doing? Blucher says, gonna watch the VOD of Saturday probably. Yeah, don't let so much time pass. I mean, now it's gonna be a week behind. You just said. So, yeah, make sure you watch all the VODs for this week too. Yeah, but you're starting to get, a week after, so... yeah, I don't know if it's really that relevant. Crypto Damas, Grizzly, what's going on? Specifisher says, any advice to a trader who always loses, having started trading since December of 2021? Well, you've only been at it for about 3 years. Basically, Specifisher, this is a man's game. And what I mean by that is, there are things that will come down to parenting, for example. I don't know how self-honest you are, right? I can't make you more self-honest than you are now, because that's something that your parents would have had to instill in you. I don't know how good you are of a self-learner and self-teacher, right? Because if you're not going to go to school, if you're not going to get trained by a professional and you're going to try to learn how to trade, then it would be like you trying to, self-learn and become a lawyer or self-learn and become a doctor. So how good are you at self-learning? How good are you at testing yourself? All right. Those are things that your parents would have had to instill in you. I can't undo that or redo that for you at this point. Right. So there's going to be things that are about you that I cannot have control over. I can teach you how to fix and prevent becoming a retail trader, but I can't help you become or prevent or fix if you're a retail liver, if you're living like retail. So it all starts with things that I actually cannot help you with or I don't have control over. How honest are you? How self-honest are you? How self-aware are you? Are you good at saying to yourself, hey, I'm not really good at this, or hey, I got to do this better? It starts with things like that. So self-honesty, self-learning, self-teaching. How good of a person are you? How ready are you to compete? All right. So it starts with that, right? Now, beyond that, if we're talking about things like specific to trading, risk management, discipline, patience, emotional control, then what I would say is you know yourself the best. Okay, so for example, the same guy that can't do the right thing is probably the same person that would have a really hard time, for example, like sticking to a diet. I've eaten the same shit pretty much every single day for the last 8 years. I can count on one hand how many times I miss a workout in a year. I don't do that really because I'm a meathead, because I like to make sure that I'm disciplined and I do the right thing. So if you're somebody that doesn't have very good discipline, there's many books about this, but start with things like making your bed every day. Why do all the military academies make people make the perfect bed every morning? Right? Did you know that there's a very strong correlation between starting off your day with good discipline and people that are able to maintain it throughout their life? So if you are somebody that is just completely undisciplined at life, I don't even know how you plan on trading and having good discipline when you're trading, right? So whether it's like discipline, emotional control, patience, there's a lot of amazing psychology books on how you can manipulate yourself to have better life habits, basically. Okay. If you want to get even more specific, like I just said, you know yourself the best. So me, for example, if I have 3 or 4 losing trades in a row, I stop because I know myself. And if I lose 3-4 trades in a row in one day, I'm going to get triggered. I'm going to be chasing. I'm going to be revenge trading. So I just force myself to stop. Okay. So there's different levels to this. I don't know where it is you're fucking up at. Is it like a much more abstract, conceptual, you're not even a real man yet type of shit? Is it more of like the emotional composure, the discipline, the patience, the emotional aspect of trading? Or is it really, truly the technical knowledge aspect of trading and you just don't know shit? Okay, like I've been talking the last couple of weeks about I'm going to be sharing my CME chart and showing you guys the CME bad highs and CME single prints. If you're somebody that did not nerd out on single prints and your level of effort when it comes to understanding what single prints are was just turning on the single print indicator. Well, you might be saying to yourself, wait a minute, why can't I see CME single prints? I don't have green lines on Trading Light. You a dumbass. Got him. Wait. Some people are gonna figure out after 8 months of thinking that you know single prints, oh my God, I don't know how to get single prints on my own. So sometimes I don't know what you don't know. You guys might tell me I have the single prints for CME, but then sometimes people are like, wait, what is that blue line? So that's what I would say. I don't know where the problem is. So you need to figure out what it is that you're suffering or where you're suffering, and then attack it and get better. All right, I hope that helps, brother. But it's really like anything in life. You got to figure out what your weakness is or what you could do better, and then attack that bitch. All right. So is it risk management? Is it discipline? Is it you're just not that great of a self-learner? All right. But you know, just like in life, this is a competition. Not everybody can win. You know, I would say within retail traders, it's usually 8% of retail traders that actually become profitable, right? So it's everybody's job here to be in the top 8% of retail traders. Otherwise, we can't win. So, you know, outcompete, outwork, and outwant. Right? You got to want this first off, and you got to want it more than anybody else. You got to outwork. You got to outwork, and you got to outwork your competition, and you got to outcompete. All right. So that's what I would probably say. If you feel like, fuck, man, I don't know why I keep losing money, figure out where it is exactly. You know, is it like a operating system, you know, kernel level? You know, how deep does the problem actually go type of shit? So, all right, I hope that helped, brother. You know, maybe spend the weekend a little bit just kind of reflecting on what it is that you really want to attack, what it is that you got to get better at. Ranki Owl, thank you for the kind words, Ranki Owl. Hedge fund. Chris, what's going on? Rankio says long all the way. Stop the music for a second. Yeah, so I think like today, since it's Friday, I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive with, you know, looking for shorts and TPing some of the long. Especially if we're able to make a new all-time high. But just remember, we are in retail arena. This is retail arena. This volume node. So, longing here is, you know, look, I've been longing since 53 and like lower, and I've been bullish for a very long time. So for me, like starting to look for longs, obviously scalp long is fine. And of course, you know, we already talked about the single print getting grabbed. Maybe it does another swing fail now. That'd be interesting to see. But you've got single print, all, you know, we said that a swing fail will be long opportunities. But today for me, I want to like shave even more of the longs and, potentially get into a head short from up here. All of the longs that have an entry above 72, they're going to get closed out today, regardless of if it pumps or dumps. So that's my plan for today. But definitely get caught up on the TA from this morning and you know, like really follow suit. And the biggest thing for me, whatever Bitcoin does is cool. Obviously, we have our plans for Bitcoin, but the biggest sort of like most important thing for me is going to be, what does S&P do at 6,000? At the CFD, not, I think futures and whatnot have already tapped, but for like futures, the level is like 60-28 or 60-30 or some shit like that. So we drew a little thing up there. So it's got a little bit more room to go, but CFD 6,005 is the interesting thing to be looking at. All right, brother. So yeah, manage your risk. You know what I'm saying? I would love it if it can make a new all-time high, because that's like an easy hedge short for me. And then we'll be seeing what S&P does at 6,000 for the big giveaway. All right. And then if for some reason it starts to spend time below the Fibonacci levels, it hasn't yet, but if it starts to, then we can take the bearish retests of the 0.5 or the 0.5, whichever one you want. So lots of opportunities today. Yeah, we doing the damn thing, man. Yeah, I mean, everybody's going to be at like a different journey, you know, Auxin. I don't know if you already bought spot before, if it makes sense to buy it at this price. If you want to throw in, do you know what I'm going to be doing, Auxin? I'm going to put together like a mill, okay? And I think at this point, I think we have all evolved past, you know, hashtag it's got to be testnet. You know, and like, forget a $5 million leveraged 20x Solana long. I think it's more baller if we take $1 million and we do a spot buys with 10 altcoins and a couple shit coins and meme coins. Journey all of the that portfolio balance together. Like every other week we can check in on it. Yeah, but like, I don't care if you use the math to get into derivative positions. I don't care if you use it to do spot. All I'm going to be doing is like trying to math up as much as we can. So can I copy trader spot buys? Sure. We're going to journal it all for the VIPs, RG Bargy. Yeah. So it's actually from the outside, it might look like a signals channel, RG Bargy, but I'm going to be posting all of my altcoin ideas and trades on the Discord in the VIP section. And then the VIP copy trading stream is going to come back and you can actually see if I actually execute that trade. Because I think you guys all understand that it goes much beyond just fucking doing some shit like this. Right? The data has to look good to actually take that. You don't put blind limits in there. So I might share this in the Discord, and then the copy trading thing will actually be there to see if I execute and take it. So, all right. Anyways, 5 more minutes. CME is paused, and then I'm out of here. Derivative positions, I think I did a pretty good job shaving. We're in a little bit of a tiny short, but did not get fulfilled. Not even close. I have 25 Bitcoin short right now, so that's not even close, right? I was trying to get fulfilled for about 200. Obviously, we didn't get that target up there, so there you go. I only got filled for 1. Derivative longs are still running. I have maybe 5 contracts left on the CME, and I'll close the whole thing out right before the hourly candle close. So the CME gap can't fuck me. And all the other derivative positions shaved out pretty well, but still a lot more to go. And that's it. All right. And even though it's only 25 Bitcoin, I'll put the stop loss at break even, tiny profit. And the only other thing that I would really take would be an SFP of the all-time high. That's it. I'm not going to really get into anything that's going to stress me out over the weekend. I'm going to enjoy my weekend, 3-day holiday weekend. I'll see you guys on Monday. I'll see you guys tomorrow for a little brief nerd out Saturday. But again, don't think of it as like a nerd out Saturday. Think of it as like a technical test to get the Twitch and the YouTube stream working simultaneously. All right. And then we'll use that moment to kind of talk about some altcoin stuff. All right. We're going to do the altcoin nerd out again in detail all throughout the week next week. Because I think what's going to happen is basically on Saturday, I'm going to tell y'all, hey, these are the coins that I think I could juice the most on and why. And then when you get that foundation and that list of what I like, come next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Wednesday is CPI, so maybe not so much with CPI, maybe after, but we're going to start to see if there's an opportunity. For example, like on Sol, maybe that 170, that 180, that 188, that 182, that 178, all that shit might be coming into play next week, right? We want to definitely take advantage of that. DOT, ETH, all of those things. So, and a lot of that is going to have to do with Bitcoin having its own little pullback of its own. We got the 74,780 on CME marked out right there. You know about 72. Everybody knows about 70. And you know I like that 68. You got single prints down there, MPOs, naked point of controls, etc., etc. So, all right. And, use this weekend to relax and nerd out a little bit and do your own preparation. And even if you feel like you're not really learning anything, like the genuine intent to put in the effort and spend some time and pay respect and give homage to the market and the game that we're all playing in can be good enough. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, let's do it. You guys excited for next week? You know it's CPI week, y'all. XY says, but Kimba, you don't seem to be lettuce enough for such a week. I don't know if you can tell, but like I'm not as hype as I normally am on a Monday or a Tuesday or a Wednesday. Fridays, I'm peaking on my sleep deprivation. Caffeine, resistance or tolerance is peaking, No, dude. I don't know if you can track it on MEXC. I don't know if you've been watching, but man, it's been quite a week. I was up almost like 800K, and then we went back down to like 200K, and then now we're back up at like 600K, and that's just on fucking MEXC, man. I had like a $2 million ride on Kraken this week. Oh my God. No, I'm exaggerating. It wasn't a $2 million ride. It was maybe like 800, 900,000, like almost a whole mil up and down, unrealized gone, unrealized up, unrealized gone. So it was a really, really, really exciting, stressful, anxiety-filled week for me as well. I took my shots where I thought I could, and it worked out, and it was great. We'll celebrate a little bit, but really it's all about the next one coming up. So, all right, y'all, there it is. CME closed. Wow, almost right at settlement. That's pretty interesting. Okay, all right, I gotta go shower and get ready. You guys are the fucking best. I hope you know that. I had an amazing fucking time. You guys really are a blessing. I hope I am as much of a blessing to you guys as you guys are to me. I hope that made sense. Let me go reload the blog. Proper outro, Lions. Longer as I'm rooting for you. Shorter as I'm rooting for you. Bulls, Bears, we're all Lions. Sato, tell them what happens if they don't use stop loss.